Hi, in this tutorial, we are going to talk about how you may perform authorization in vREST. In vREST, authorization is very easy to set up. All you need to do is just go to the More menu and then click on Authorizations option. A modal window will appear similar to this. Now in this modal window, you can configure different types of authorizations. This makes it very simple because there is no need for you to code here. All you need to do is just provide the information related to the type of authorization you choose. Now let's get into some basics of authorizations in vREST. To create an authorization, simply click on New button here. There are 4 types of authorizations available in vREST, and they are basically Basic Authorization, Raw Authorization, OAuth 1.0, and OAuth 2.0. We will cover each of these authorizations in this video tutorial. So the first one is Basic Authorization. Basic Authorization is very easy to understand because it only requires the username and password to make authorized HTTP requests. We will use Authorizations Jira's Create Issue API to demonstrate the usage of basic authorization. Let's provide the authorization details for Authorizations Jira. First, you have to provide a name for your authorization. As we are providing the credentials for Jira admin account, so let's name our authorization as Jira admin. Now provide the username and password for the authorization. Now click on the Save button to save this authorization details. You may see the authorization we just created has been added to the list here. Now click on Hide button to hide the modal window. As you can see that we have already created a test case to log Jira issue. In this test case, just set the authorization we just created in the Details tab. Now when we execute this test case, it will automatically log a Jira issue. vREST will automatically set the request header authorization in this test case. You can see the same in Results tab and then check the Show Execution Time Details option. Now view the authorization header in Request Header sub-tab here. You can also view the logged Jira issue here. This is how basic authorization works in vREST. Now we will talk about OAuth 1.0, and for that we are going to use our sample Twitter app that we have made for demonstration purposes, and it is used for making authorized requests for searching tweets. So we have consumer key and consumer secret for our sample app. To configure this authorization, just go to the More menu and then select Authorizations option as we did earlier. Now click on New button to create new authorization. This time we will select the authorization type as OAuth 1.0. Let's name our authorization as Twitter Auth and provide consumer key and secret. Now in Generate Access Token Generator section, provide the respective endpoints for the provider application. Now click on the button Authorize and Generate Access Token. This will take us to a confirmation page of Twitter which verifies the access of our sample app. Just allow the access and continue the process as required. All you can see that the access token key and secret has been added to the authorization we just created. Now click on Close button to hide the modal window. We have already created a test case to search tweets. We will associate this Twitter auth to this test case. Now if you execute this test case will search the tweets from Twitter application. This is how one can configure OAuth 1.0 in vREST. Now we will see how you may configure OAuth 2.0 in vREST. The method is same as we did for OAuth 1.0. To explain the configuration of OAuth 2.0 in vREST, we are using a third-party tool named as Coop, provided by KNP University. This website provides sample OAuth 2.0 powered APIs. We have already registered an app in this website. Now let's configure OAuth 2.0 in vREST. Open the Authorization modal window. Here in this form, provide the authorization name. This is the callback URL which you will need while registering your app on the API provider application. Now provide the client ID and client secret for your application. Now in Access Token Generator section, select the grant type. vREST supports various grant types as shown in the list. Now we will provide the various endpoints related to the API provider. Now click on Authorize and Generate Access Token button as we did earlier and follow the steps to generate the access token. Now you may see that the access token has been received automatically by vREST. Now close this modal window. As we have already created a test case to access API provided by the API provider, here you just need to associate this authorization in Details tab. In this test case, we are performing a GET operation to access our user profile information through OAuth 2.0. So this is how we may configure OAuth 2.0 in vREST. The last type of authorization that can be configured is raw authorization. We will quickly see this authorization. In raw authorization, you just need to set only one entry, and that is authorization header value. vREST will automatically send this authorization header if it is associated with a test case. We can use it in any test case as we did before. This is how we may configure raw authorization. This is all about authorization in vREST, and if you want to know more about it, you may visit to Authorization section in our vREST cookbook.